the largest plane of the U.S. Air Force. The Lockheed C-5 Galaxy is wider than a Boeing 747-400. It's 247 feet long. The cockpit is as high as a 4-story building. The Galaxy has enough cargo space to carry 2 M1 Abrams tanks or 3 Black Hawks. It can also fly up to 7,000 miles without refueling. This makes it the longest-range military airlifter in the world. The U.S. Air Force has operated the C-5 since 1969. The transport made its first flight on June 30, 1968. At the time, it was the world's largest airplane. The C-5 revolutionized warfare. For the first time in history, tanks could be flown in. What used to take weeks now took mere hours. The C-5 also incorporated many innovations. Its landing gear can kneel toward the ground. This makes the aircraft easier to load. The C-5's nose lifts up to reveal a huge cargo hold. It can be loaded and unloaded from the front and the back. The hold itself is 19 feet wide and 143 feet long. That's longer than the Wright brothers' first flight back in 1903. The plane also has an upper deck. It holds airline-style seats that can carry 73 troops. The C-5 has supported U.S. military operations in all major conflicts, but it has also carried out many unusual missions. In 1974, a C-5 was tested as a nuclear launch platform. It launched an unarmed Minuteman ICBM over the Pacific. The missile was launched from the rear cargo door. In 1991, a fleet of C-5s came to Israel's aid. There were fears that Iraq might attack Israel. In less than 22 hours, 30 C-5s delivered supplies. The supplies included Patriot missiles and other equipment. This protected Israel and kept it out of the Gulf War. In 1994, Kazakhstan gave up its Soviet-era nuclear arsenal. The country had 1,300 pounds of enriched uranium. This material could have been used to build nukes. 2 C-5s were sent to fetch the dangerous cargo. In 2017, ISIS forces destroyed a bridge across the Tigris River in Iraq. Thousands of refugees were stuck and could evacuate. The Air Force sent 11 C-5s. They flew 5,000 miles each way to deliver building materials. A pontoon bridge was built, and the evacuees were saved. The C-5 remains the largest aircraft to operate in the Antarctic. An ice runway has been created near McMurdo Station. C-5s have delivered supplies to Arctic expeditions there. The C-5 has also changed commercial air travel. In the 1960s, most airlines used turbojet engines, but they were not powerful enough for the monster freighter. USAF studies showed that high-bypass turbofan engines were needed. They would provide thrust and also save fuel. These engines are equipped with fans. The fans suck in more air in the front. The engine then pushes a much stronger force out the back. Soon all wide-body airliners were using turbofans. This allows planes to fly farther and use less fuel. More than 130 C-5s have been built in several variants. The newest is the C-5M Super Galaxy. It has new engines and modernized avionics. The Super Galaxy is expected to serve until at least 2040.